Hello friends and welcome to Parks Crafty Creations. I'm your host Brian Parks. If your projects are turning out a little more homemade than handmade, you're not alone. If you've ever finished a sewing project and thought, okay, this is cute, but why doesn't it look store-bought? You're not alone. Most of the time, the difference between beginner and professional looking results comes down to a few small habits. And it's these habits that can really make the biggest difference. So today, I'm sharing 5 sewing habits to get into that will instantly make your projects look more polished, more intentional, and honestly, just more professional overall. And the best part, these are all things you can start doing right away. No fancy tools required. Before we jump in, if you enjoy this content, be sure to give us a like down below, as it really does help out the channel. Do it now, please. And if you're new to our channel, don't forget to subscribe and ring that notification bell icon so you'll always be notified whenever a new video drops. And hey, if you love what we do here, don't forget to share us with your friends. Now, let's get started with the biggest game changer. And I mean that. If you're not pressing your seams as you sew, this one change alone will completely transform your projects. Pressing isn't just about making things look nice at the end. It actually sets your stitches into the fabric and helps shape your garment properly as you're going along. When seams aren't pressed, they can look bulky, uneven, and kind of, well, homemade. But when you press as you go, everything lays flat, crisp, and clean. Now, quick tip. Pressing is different from ironing. Ironing is when you're moving the iron back and forth. Pressing is more of a lift and press motion, especially on seams so you don't stretch your fabric out of shape. And while you're at it, go ahead and trim your threads as you sew, not just at the very end. Loose threads can make even a well-sewn project look messy. So, getting into the habit of cleaning those up as you go keeps everything looking neat from start to finish. If you're going to take nothing else from this video, press your seams. I promise, you'll see a difference immediately. Before you start sewing your actual project, always test your stitches on a scrap piece of the same fabric. I know it's tempting to skip this step, especially when you're excited to get started, but different fabrics behave completely differently. A stitch that works perfectly on cotton might look terrible on something like rayon, linen, or knit fabric. By testing first, you can check your stitch length, your tension, and how your fabric is feeding through the machine. If something looks off, like puckering or loose stitches, you can fix it right away, instead of discovering the problem after making a mess of your actual project piece. Also, this is a great time to test things like top stitching or decorative stitches before committing. It only takes a minute, but it can save you from having to seam rip later, which, frankly speaking, we all want to avoid. Okay, let's talk about curves, because this is where a lot of projects start to look less polished, and there's some good reasons for that. A really common mistake is trying to keep the fabric straight and just push it through the machine while sewing a curve. And what happens is you end up with puckers, jagged edges, or a seam that just doesn't sit right. The bad part is this seems like an easy shortcut when you're just getting started, and maybe you don't have much experience yet sewing curves. Instead, what you want to do is slow down and gently guide the fabric as you sew, turning it little by little so it naturally flows through the curve. You're not forcing it, you're letting the machine do the work while you guide. If it seems like you're going off, don't hesitate to stop in the needle down position, reevaluate, and make any necessary adjustments. This is especially important for things like armholes, necklines, or princess seams. Anywhere that curve needs to look smooth and intentional. And once you get the hang of this, your projects will instantly start looking more refined. If you're working with patterned fabric, like stripes, plaids, or any kind of repeating print, Pattern matching is one of those details that really takes your project to the next level. Pattern matching means lining up your fabric pieces so the design continues seamlessly across seams. Instead of having stripes that suddenly shift or don't line up, everything flows nicely from one piece to the next. I can always tell a quality garment by this detail. Have you ever looked at a patterned shirt and noticed that the pattern for, say, the pocket didn't match the body of the shirt? Or maybe the pattern on the two sides didn't carry over to one another? Now, I'm not going to lie, this does take a little extra time, and sometimes some extra fabric too. But the difference it makes is huge. It's one of those things that people might not immediately notice consciously, but it gives that overall polished, high-end look. If you've ever looked at ready-to-wear clothing and thought, wow, that looks nice, this is one of the reasons why. So, when you're cutting your fabric, take a minute to pay attention to how the pattern will line up at key seams. Finally, let's talk about top stitching, because this is really like the finishing touch. Top stitching is that visible line of stitching on the outside of a garment, and it adds both structure and detail. It helps edges stay crisp, keeps facings in place, and just makes everything look more intentional. If you want your top stitching to look clean and professional, here are a couple of quick tips. Use a slightly longer stitch length than your regular seams, and sew slowly so you can keep your line nice and straight. You can also use the edge of your presser foot or a guide on your machine to help keep your spacing consistent. And if you want to take it even further, you can use a contrasting thread for a more decorative look, or match your thread for something more subtle. Either way, this step really helps elevate your final piece. There you have it. 5 simple habits to get into that can make a huge difference in how your sewing projects turn out. And the best part is, you don't have to be an advanced sewist to start using any of these. Let me know in the comments, which one do you already do? And which one are you going to start focusing on? If you found this video helpful, give it a thumbs up down below, as it really does help out the channel. And if you're new to the channel, don't forget to subscribe and ring that notification bell icon so you'll never miss out whenever a new video drops. Thanks for joining me today. I've been Brian Parks for Parks Crafty Creations. Happy sewing, and I'll see you next time.